Fabio Fognini almost speechless there after winning his maiden ATP Masters 1000 title. He's a good player. Number 12, definitely. Once the rankings are out already, it's going to be world number 12. What a rise and what a performance from the Italian. Like I said, it's not spring chicken. It's been around the block for a while now. Already. Exactly. So winning, the biggest title of his career at 31.
That's a good way to go.
Right, absolutely. Okay, let's move on from tennis now. Let's go and talk about table tennis. The 2019 World Championships.
Yeah, in Luxembourg. So Budapest. Okay, yeah. It seems like the Nigerian girls, Ajoke Ojomu, actually defeated a player from Luxembourg, Sarah Meyer, in the group opener in Budapest and all that. She's just 19, and for the first time representing Nigeria. It was really, she didn't expect to be here, but then she got here. She didn't allow the atmosphere to get to her, and she won the game convincingly 4-1.
Fantastic debut. You'd say usually when you go into a major tournament and it's supposed to be your debut, the nerves can get the better of you. But that wasn't the case for Ajoke, defeating her opponent from Luxembourg, Sarah Meyer, by 4 games to 1. Quite convincing performance there. For every time we've been talking about how new young stars are coming to take over from the old guys. We still have Funke Oshonaike playing, Edem Offiong still playing, but it's good to see this 19-year-old girl go to a big tournament like this and win her first game. Hopefully she can carry on and do enough to qualify for the next round.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about the next round, you have the likes of Arno Quadri and Omar Hassan, all of them actually.
Dina Meshreb, all the ones we know from Africa.
So their own competition will commence on Tuesday because they are the big stars, so they didn't have to go through this one. Okay, yeah, that's the way it is for Ajoke Ojomu. Let's just listen to how excited she is, winning making a debut at the World Champs and also winning her first game.
I feel so excited because I was already intimidated with the way the table is. Like, this is the first time of me playing in a hall of 40 tables. I was like, wow, am I really going to play in this game? And I just said, my 2 coaches that came with us, they're just like, don't worry, play as if you're in your country. And I did it, and I see it practically works for me, and I won. I can't just express how happy I am. The first game she won, I was a bit confused about one, a service, and the other, a rubber. It's the first time I'm actually seeing a player using pimples at the forehand. All the pimples player I've been seeing is at the backhand. So I was confused where to play to and where not to play to. And she has a service, a kind of reverse spin service that she always have. When she serves it, then she will apply the pimples, and it became very difficult at the first game. So I could not read the spin. So thank God I have a good coach behind me. He studied that thing and he saw it was a bit frustrating me, and he gave me the key to the problem, and I was able to use it well, and I thank God that God assisted me in using it, and I won.
Brilliant performance from her also. She's so excited. Imagine having a table of 40 people. A table of 40, all around you know that.
She's not used to that. And that's why I'm giving her extra credit for, able to control. She actually admitted she was intimidated at the start. She was able to get rid of all those nerves to win her first game. So a fantastic one for her, definitely a name to watch out for. All right.
Ajoke,
Ajoke Ojomu, that's the name. Let's move on now. Let's go and talk about Divine Oduduru, Nigeria, and the world's fastest man at the minute. Divine Oduduru breaking Francis Obikwelu's 200 meters national record, and also became the first Nigerian to run a sub-10 100 meters since Olusoji Fasugba almost 13 years ago. Cecilia, we're very familiar with this guy. He was an internet sensation just a few years ago. Then has left Nigeria. Never experienced, right? We never experienced, the fastest man in 100 meters and 200 meters, in 2019. But that's aside. He left the country, went to Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. He's been doing great things, in the collegiate scene, and it's been doing well, decent. Then he does this on early Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Michael Johnson Invitational in Waco,
Texas. In Waco, Texas. And it's just mind-blowing what he's done. I mean, he ran these 2 races. First of all, he's done the 100 meters in sub 10. Then, just about 45 minutes afterwards, he goes on to do something even more extraordinary.
And that's the school record also for him, 9.94 seconds. That's talking about the 200 meters. Also, 9.94 seconds, that's the 100 meters. I mean, it's also the school record, and also the first time you're having a Nigerian running a sub 10 and all that after a very, very long time. This was the festival zone was 9.85 seconds.
Yeah.
And that was when, like, 2006. I can't believe it. Okay, well, it's a good one. I mean, just breaking the jeans and just ensuring that he gets there. But there's still so much for him, because if you check what this guy has been through and all that, it shows that when given the right environment, the Nigerian athletes are good.
And he kept on after the race, after he achieved the feat, both in the 100 and 200, he kept on talking about his coach. The coach we work. He said, I worked for this, I earned it, and we earned it by training, in a structured way on the track. And I mean, you can't do it. Good coaching matters a lot. No matter how much talent you have, if you don't have the proper guidance in terms of coaching, you're not going to achieve a lot. And Divine Oduduru is making Nigeria proud right now. The 2020 Olympics, okay, it's next year. Let's not go to the 2020 Olympics. Let's talk about the World Championships
in Doha
later this year. Why not? If he gets the required support, it still boils down to that.
I love what he's doing, because if you check the kind of, if you want to rate him right now, it's not just Nigeria's fastest man. With regards to the NCAA, you have some big stars that have been there. Walter Dix, you have Christian Coleman, you have Justin Gatlin on the same list with Divine Oduduru. So that's also a good one for him, because these guys were running 19.69 seconds and all that, so which is really a good one.
Fantastic. Take a bow wherever you are, Divine Oduduru. We're still talking about breaking new grounds. Let's talk about curling, the World Mixed Doubles Championship going on right now in Norway, where Nigeria has become the first African country to participate in that particular competition. Curling is not the most popular sport in this country, because obviously you play it on ice. But a few people have come together and they've decided to say, nah, Nigeria can do anything when it comes to sport. I'm talking about Tijani Cole and Susanna Cole. Those are the representatives, the couple,
exactly.
Right? Let's put it out there. First African pair to feature in the mixed curling championship in Norway. You can see the match past there, opening ceremony, Nigerian's flag flying high. I like this a lot, Cecilia, because just early last year we talked about Shinwa Digun and the girls
bobsled team.
Exactly, going to the
skeleton and bobsled that they competed.
Winter Olympics. Exactly.
So right now you have another one.
Fantastic. I love this. I mean, curling, a lot of people don't understand how they do it, but I mean, it's not too difficult. You need to just take your time and watch. And that's the Nigerian flag is going to come very soon. There is coming at the back. Not this one just yet. Celia, fantastic for curling. And it'll be very interesting to see where they take development of the sport. And the technical director, who's actually Tijani Cole himself, is talking big things about the sport in the country.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he's been doing.
That's the flag right there.
Flag right there. We're waiting for it, and finally the couple being able to do this, which is really a good one. Nigeria is in Group C, but then the next match is going to be against Wales before they play Australia, Croatia, France, and Italy. Although they lost their first game 13-2
to China,
which is the opening game to China. Well, it's a good one. The fact that they, they were able to compete at all is also the second game they lost 20-0 and all that to Czech Republic, but they still have more games to play. Australia, as I mentioned, Croatia, France, and Italy are part of that Group C.
For me,
first two qualifies to the other rounds.
Yeah, so it's not about the results. I mean, it's the fact that they're taking part in this competition for the first time and making history for African country. We wish them all the best in the subsequent games against Australia, Croatia, France, and Italy. They'll be taking on Wales before all that. Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic with me. Just look at it. Team Nigeria. It's wonderful, because you're looking at curling now. You have a federation also. I mean, you have Nigerian Curling Federation, which is really a good one. That's it right there. You know, all the stars just coming in and ensuring that this sport will grow.
This was a game against China.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the one they lost. Yeah. Scandalous loss. But then,
yeah, I mean,
it's good. They're just competing, breaking new grounds, just ensuring that these sports are put out there, know that we have Nigerians that can really compete in this one.
By virtue of going to these mixed world championships, a few Nigerians know more about the sport.
That's the way it is. All right, we need to go on a break now. We'll come back to talk about Nigerian Professional Football League and also look at what went down at the weekend, especially United just, underwhelming performance against Everton.